Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you guys how to do an all over smoky eye look using only one shadow. That's right, I used one shadow in today's makeup look. I did low-key cheat by using my face highlighter in my inner corner of my brow bone, but that's not technically an eyeshadow, that's a highlighter. So I did use one shadow. I do looks like this all the time, especially if I don't know what kind of look I want to do or if I just don't have a lot of time to get ready. This is like my go-to. I can just put a shadow all over, blend it out, and have this kind of effortless smoky eye look. I wanted to show you guys a tutorial that was easy to follow. I feel like I can very easily get carried away with my makeup, and when I'm doing other tutorials, I know not everyone wants to wear that much makeup or do looks like that, and this is also a quick beat video, so I'm showing you guys how to do the eye look and the lip look. I am not showing you guys how I do my foundation just because I do that in other videos and those tend to be longer, and I know not everyone wants to watch like a 20-minute video, so I figured I would film a quick beat video for you guys. I will have my other quick beat videos linked down below. If you are interested in seeing how I got this all over smoky eye look, then just keep watching. Okay, let's ignore the fact that I'm wearing a coat right now because I am muy frio in this room. It's freaking freezing. I will take it off, but you know, it's really comfortable and I'm warm. For today's video, I wanted to switch it up. I feel like sometimes I do a lot of cut creases. I can't help myself. I love cut creases. I'll do smoky eyes or just full face tutorials. I wanted to bring you guys a quick beat video and an eyeshadow look that only features one shadow. I know not everybody, when you're getting ready or when you're doing your makeup, you're not trying to use 5 or 6 different shadows. It's really simple to just take one shadow and to stretch it to really create a nice effortless all over smoky eye, which is what I'm going to be showing you guys today. And now I'm warm, so I'm just going to take that off. This is a look I will do if I don't know what kind of makeup look I want to wear, or if I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup but I want to feel like I look presentable. The key for looks like this is picking the right shadow. You want to pick a shadow that you're going to be able to build up and blend out nicely without it looking patchy or anything like that. You can use mattes. I have used mattes for this before. You can use a shimmer, however, I normally stray from shimmers with looks like this just because when I go to blend it out into the crease and transition area, I feel like I can get a little too sheer for my liking. So I normally stick to more satiny shadows. The difference between a matte, a satin, and a shimmer is a matte is just completely matte. There's no shimmer, no sheen or anything to it. Your satin shadow is going to be in between your shimmers and your matte. So your shimmery shadow is that super shimmery, catches your eye. It's very almost like sparkly and glittery. Where your satin shadows are just going to have a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not going to be shimmery, but it's not going to be matte. It's going to be a little bit glowy is how I would describe it. I'm going to show you guys. I'll swatch a shimmer, a matte, and a satin shadow so you guys can see the difference between all three of those. I'm just dipping into my Morphe 35G palette. So you can see this right here is a matte shadow. I will swatch it on my hand for you guys. As you can see, it is just matte. There's nothing to it. There's no shimmer. There's no sheen. It is just a matte shadow. So this shadow right here is your satin shadow. As you can see with this shadow, it's not quite shimmery, but it's also not matte. It's like a level up from the matte. It has a little bit of a sheen to it and a little bit of a glow to it, but it isn't super shimmery. It just has a nice little finish to it. You can see this shadow right here is definitely a shimmery shadow. If you see how much brighter this appears, it has a little bit more of a sheen and a glow to it, and you can see just the difference between those three texture shadows. You can see the satin is similar to the shimmer, but it's just not as intense. Now, as far as brushes go for a look like this, I recommend having 2 brushes. You can always work with one, however, it's just a little bit easier if you work with 2. So you're definitely going to want a fluffy blending brush. You're going to want something that you're going to be able to buff the shadow around, move the shadow around, and kind of blend it out. For my blending brush today, I'm going to be choosing my Morphe M433 brush. We love an M433 brush. This is one of my all-time favorite blending brushes. As you can see, it's a nice dome shape, and what I like about it is it does have a little bit more of a wide shape to it, but yet it's like a little bit more precise and it's a little bit more domed. It's almost like a fluffy flat shader brush is kind of what it reminds me of. If like a flat shader brush were a blending brush, it would be this Morphe M433 brush. The reason why I'm choosing this brush is because I can pack shadow on while blending it out. I'm really able to go in and build up product but still kind of go in and blend it out at the same time, if that makes sense. I love the M433 brush. brush. I have a bunch of them just because they're super versatile. So if you haven't tried this out and you need a good blending brush, definitely check it out. I think it's under $10. It's super affordable and it's like the end all be all. I just love this brush. I'm also going to be using a flat shader brush today. So I'm choosing a brush that is synthetic. Having a brush that is synthetic is going to help to not absorb too much of that product. You're really going to get the full pigmentation because it's not going to, the shadow isn't going to kind of dissipate into the brush. It's going to stay on the top of the brush and you're really going to be able to just get the full pigment of your shadow. And I feel like everyone needs a synthetic flat shader brush, especially if you want to pack on pigment. So for my flat shader brush today, I will be using my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush. As you can see, it's just a flat shader brush and I'm going to be able to go in and pick up the pigment. It is dirty, so I'm going to wipe it off on a makeup wipe really quickly. I'm just going to spot clean this. So the first thing I'm going to focus on doing in this makeup look is picking up the shadow and making sure I really pack it onto my lid. And then we'll go up and blend in that crease and transition area and take care of that. But I'm going to really, I'm going to focus on really making sure that I get as much pigmentation on my lid as I can because I want to kind of build up different levels of shades and different levels of darkness. So I'm going to be dipping into my Morphe 35G palette today. I know I've used this like twice already, but I can't help it. I love it and I bought it to use it in videos, so we're going to use it again today. Also, why not? It's my world, so I'm going to do what I want. As you can see, this palette is beautiful. I'm going to be using this shade right here today. This shadow is in the shade Beach Mood. It is just a beautiful satiny shimmery shade. It definitely picks up a little bit more of a bronze copper tone in my opinion, and it even looks like there's a little bit of maybe like a purple undertone to it. I don't know. It's really cute. It's really pretty. That's why I'm going to use it. So I'm going to pick up my Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush again, like I said, and I'm going to dip into the shadow. I'm not going to spray my brush with any kind of Fix Plus or setting spray or anything like that because I don't want this shadow to come off shimmery and foiled. I want to keep it more of that like satin sheen shade. So I'm just going to pack some shadow onto my brush by pushing it into the product. And then I'm going to zoom you guys in and we'll put it on our lid. Okay, so now that we're really nice and close to my face, I am just going to take this. I already put concealer on my lids to act as my primer today, so I already have some concealer on. I'm just going to just kind of run my finger over my lid there to get any creases out if it may set in any fine lines. It's not cute. We don't want that. So I'm just going to work on just packing this shadow on to the lid. I'm going to focus on building up the pigmentation and I'm going to go in and press it down. You can swipe the shadow around, however, I will get more pigment if I press it rather than blend it out. And I'm just taking it right up to that crease. I'm not extending it past that crease. Even though this will be used in the crease, I want to kind of blend that out rather than pack product into that area. Make sure to just evenly distribute the shadow all over my lid here. Like I said, just taking it right up to that crease area right there. Okay, so now that we have that color down on the lid, I'm taking my M433 brush and I'm going to dip it into this shadow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start working in my crease area and I'm going to blend up. So I'm going to focus on buffing out this line that we created because we want this to be just a really effortlessly blended smoky look. And we don't want there to be any kind of harsh lines or anything like that. So I'm just taking the shadow and also towards the outer corner here, I'm going to start to bring that and connect that to my lower lash line so that I can create more of that just wrung out cat eye shape because I want this to just be like super blown out, super smoky, and super effortless. So then once there is little to no product left on the brush, I'm going to slowly start to blend this up from my crease to my transition area. I want to make sure that I'm not distributing a lot of product into that transition area because we want that to be the lighter area of this look and we want more of that definition to be in that crease area and also on that lid. And then once again, just making sure that we're kind of just effortlessly winging out that outer corner. So one thing I love with looks like this is I like the way this looks now. However, you can really go in and pack on product where you want it. So if I wanted to intensify this look, I could go in with the shadow and lay it over that lid area and really build up the pigmentation so that this would be a little bit darker. I really like how this is still a bit smoky. However, I feel like it's daytime appropriate, so I could go out and do whatever I want today and wear this look without feeling like I have like a super dark smoky eye on. So I'm just gonna really continue to just blend this out because I'm a blending freak. I have like issues in that way, don't we all? And then I'm just gonna make sure that I'm also creating a wing out here. I don't want this to be as rounded as it is now. I want to create more of like just that, you know, that thing. That's what I want. And then just doing the same thing over here. I don't know about you guys, but I am so freaking excited for spring. I literally cannot wait. I cannot wait for warmer weather. I live in Pennsylvania and living on the East Coast is pretty rough, especially during winter. It just gets so cold. The sun never shines, like ever. Today's like the first sunny day we've had in so long, and I'm someone, like the weather affects my mood so much. If it's sunny out, I'll have a lot of energy. I'll be happy. I will have my windows down and all that stuff, but during winter it's just super rainy or snowy, it's cloudy, it's dreary outside, and whenever it's like that, I'm just so tired. I have no motivation. It's like the most perfect day to just stay in bed and chill out and watch Game of Thrones because I'm obsessed and I can't wait for season 8. But I am just so excited to finally have some warmer weather, have a little bit more energy, a little bit more motivation, and to honestly just get outside a little bit more. I love warm weather. I love being outside. I love nature. I'm trying to go to the beach a lot this summer. I'm trying to learn how to surf this summer, so I'm excited. Although I literally can't believe that it's almost April. That is actually wild. When this video goes up, it might be probably like the day before or the first day of April, so happy April Fool's Day or whatever. Would you guys want to see like a favorites video, a monthly favorites video? If you do, let me know down below and I can film that. I just don't know if you guys want to see that. I don't know what you guys like to watch. I mainly post makeup tutorials. I definitely want to create some more content for you guys, so let me know what you want to see from me other than makeup tutorials. Okay, so now that we have this shadow on, we're gonna go in and put on some mascara and some lashes and some liner just on my inner waterline. I'm not gonna add anything to the lid because this is a one shadow makeup look. So I'm just gonna be lining my eyes with my brown liner. Today I'm gonna be using Richie by Morphe. This is a beautiful rich brown liner and I love wearing brown liner, especially with looks like this, because I feel like it really enhances like the smokiness of the look while still keeping it soft, because you're not going in with a black liner which can be a little bit more harsh. You're just using a nice brown liner and I feel like it's perfect with this shadow, so I'm just going to line my lower waterline with this. Now I'm going to throw on some mascara and some lashes. So for mascara today, I will be using, can I find my mascara? One moment please. For mascara today, I will be using my Maybelline Falsies mascara. This is the big eyes version, so it has a lower lash and an upper lash mascara. I'm just going to pop this on to prep my lashes for falsies. This is just going to help to darken my lashes because my natural lashes obviously aren't as dark as the false ones. And it's just going to help them blend nicely together. I used these lashes in my last makeup tutorial and oh my god, I am obsessed with them. These are the Eylure and Vegas Nay Luxe Collection. Oh girl. Luxe Collection. These are in the style Platinum Princess. As you can see, they're just like the most beautiful fluttery lash. They have a nice amount of definition and a nice amount of kind of difference in length, and just they're super wispy. So I'm going to pop these on. They are drugstore, so they're super affordable. So if you guys see these in store, definitely check them out. I really love them. They might even potentially be my new favorite lash. So that's the tea. I am just going, I can never find my mascara. I can never find anything. Everything's right in front of me and I know it's on the table right in front of me, and yet I can't find it. Well, I couldn't find it because it was on the floor. So I'm just going to take the lower lash side of this mascara here, and I'm just going to coat my lower lashes with this. Okay, so now we're gonna do the inner corner and the brow bone. So we are using only one shadow, except I'm gonna kind of cheat, and I'm gonna take the highlighter that I used on my face and I'm just gonna put it in my inner corner and my brow bone because I love doing highlights on my eyes. I feel like it makes the biggest difference in my shadows and in the look overall. It just brightens everything up and kind of just like makes everything pop and fine tunes everything. So on my face, I used my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Pearlized Highlighter in the shade Lunch Money. I love this stuff. It has been my go-to. I've been reaching for it every single time I do my makeup lately. It is just like the most beautiful pearl shade. I just love it so much. I'm just gonna take that on my JH39 brush and I'm gonna pop this in my inner corner and my brow bone. I'm not sure what shade this is in. It is just the nude version of the Dior Lip Maximizer. I just want a nice little nude gloss today. I'm quickly going to line my lips with a lip liner, and if you know me, you know I will be using my Morphe lip liner in the shade Backseat Love. Alright you guys, so this completes today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look. I love doing looks like this. Like I said earlier, I do looks like this all the time. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, click that button down below as well as the bell button so you get notified when I post and you get to see my uploads. Let me know what other videos or kinds of videos you want to see from me, whether it be more makeup tutorials or more lifestyle related videos. Hit your girl up with some ideas and some requests down below. Also, if you aren't already following me on Instagram, make sure you do that. You know, support your girl. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.